Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back.
Alright, dude, go trip over a knife.
My boy, my boy, my boy. So, I'm not run come because I'm not the title. Yeah. So this is going to be a story time. A very short story time because there's nothing really to the story. I'm just going to tell you guys about the time that I crashed my ex's car. Yeah, the time I crashed my ex's car. So before we get into the story time, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, share, get me to 20k. We're on the road to 20k. So yeah, thank you guys for 15k. By the way, my goal for not even said December, my Christmas Day goal was 15k, and I actually hit 15k on Christmas Day. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm loving it because all the time, period. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So before we get into the video, I want to kind of give you guys like a little backstory. Yeah, so I was in a long distance relationship. We're not getting into the details because that's not what it's about, but I used to travel like every Boxing Day and every summer to go visit him and his people, his family. What the hell is fly? I used to travel every Boxing Day to just visit him and his family, or just to spend time with him and his family. But this was the summer of 2019. I went on work and travel in 2018, and I went to North Carolina. But I decided for 2019 summer that I wanted to work in Florida. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where, but I decided I wanted to work in Florida because he lived in Florida and I wanted to be closer to him while working, win-win situation. I make money and I'm staying with my boo. Anyways, summer 2019, yeah, go and work and travel. So at the time I was working like 3 jobs. I was working like 3 jobs at a time. Long story short, I wasn't, and I'm still not a driver. Me's no big driver. I'm not gonna take I and say I'm a big driver. I can drive. This freaking, if you guys see a fly going back and forth, ignore him because he might annoy me. But yeah, around this time I was just learning to drive because in 2019 I was learning to drive. Like the first time I drive, he wasn't the first person who taught me to drive. When I was just learning to drive, oh yeah, that was one of my friends. One of my friends made me drive for the first time, but during that time, 2019, I didn't have a lot of practice like with driving or whatever. So like he would let me drive or teach me to drive 1 and 2 times. A few times he would teach me to drive or whatever. And yeah, he would teach me to drive like in the parking lot of his apartment complex. There are times where he actually let me drive to work, just to catch up on practice, whatever. And one thing with me, I'm going to ask to drive all the time because more learn how to drive, like my Fridays. So every chance I got, I was around that steering wheel learning to drive. As soon as he used to pick me up from work, so as soon as we reach like the gates to go drive into his apartment complex, say I that I tell him, say, oh, I want to drive, whatever. So we'll switch or whatever. At this time, I'm feeling like, okay, I'm confident enough. Me a big driver, like, I can drive. Anyways, as I said, I used to work 3 jobs. I know that I was working at, I'm not going to say all the places that I worked, but I was working at Walmart at the time. And I was on work and travel with one of my close friends. So that day was a normal day. Went to work and everything, and yeah, went to work. And one thing with me, anytime if I got a 5-minute lunch break, if I had a 2-second lunch break, I'm gonna call him just so I could have seen him. Like, I don't know why I was like that, but we were just like that. Like every lunch break, every break, I want to see you. So anyways, that lunch break, I think he came for me. I don't know if we were going to buy food, I really don't know, but usually I got an hour lunch break. So I think that lunch break we were going somewhere. We went somewhere. I think we went to get food for like his family, because his family usually work and we just, well, sometimes he would drop food off at their workplace. So I think that day we were getting food for like his family and stuff. Anyways, yeah, Bear in mind, I just started working at this place. Like, I just started working at Walmart probably like a week prior. Going to pop like some pictures on the screen maybe of like me working at Walmart. Very much ghetto, but I mean, it is what it is, yeah. So as I said, every chance I got, every lunch break I got, I would see him. So I think that lunch break particularly, we're getting food for his family. Anyways, we got the food. I think we dropped it off and we were heading back to the house. I honestly don't know why we were heading back to the house, because I mean, I'm on lunch break. It's not like I'm done with work for the day. Yeah. Anyways, as I said, as soon as we jump into the complex, I want to drive. So at that point, we're turning in and I'm literally begging this dude to drive. Like, I'm begging to drive. I just want to go on the steering. I want to drive go in at the apartment. Like, in at the apartment, I don't know what to say. Like, I want to, the gate is like out here and then you have a strip and then you have a roundabout and you can go this way, that way, whatever. Anyways, we're driving in. As soon as we turn in, I want to drive. He never met me drive. Fine, okay, because sometimes he would say no, sometimes he would say yes. Just depends on the rush that we're in or whatever case it might be. Anyways, I really don't know. I think his sister lived on the, well, his sister lived on the same apartment complex, and I think we were going, he went for like the baby's stroller. I think he went for the the baby's car seat. I think he went for the car seat. But anyways, he lived on like the front of the apartment complex and his sister lived on like the back part of the apartment complex. So I think he went upstairs and I was in the car. I think he went upstairs and just walked through the apartment to go down to his sister. Anyways, as I said, he went to get the car seat, I think. So that day was the first time he actually trusted me enough to drive the car without him in there. Worst mistake he ever make. Anyways, the way I crashed was so dumb. Like, I'm so embarrassed to even say how it even happened. But he asked me to bring the car around to like his sister's block. Like, as I said, he lived on the front part of the apartment complex and his sister lived on the back part of the apartment complex. So you have to drive to go around there, or you can actually just walk in the apartment building and take elevators to go like where you want to go. So he went for the car seat and he asked me to bring the car around. Bear in mind, he make sure to tell me do not crash the car. Just bring the car around and stop, and he will just turn around or whatever the hell the case may be. So I was just supposed to drive in one straight line and go down to the back of the apartment complex. I was supposed to reverse out of the parking lot and then go around to the side that his sister apartment or place was. Anyways, me with my enough self, who would tell me to do this? So I'm driving around to the back of his sister, like where his sister's apartment complex or apartment is. So I'm driving from the front, literally just from the front of the apartment complex to the back of the apartment complex. Anyways, they had a dumpster. They had like a big dumpster, like where everybody would carry their garbage to and stuff. So that was like on the side. Alright, I'm try to let you guys visualize it now. So this is the dumpster right here. This is the front of the apartment complex where he is, and his sister lived like down here. Apartment, so his apartment, sister's apartment, dumpster. So I'm driving literally just from right here to go down there. In order for us to come back out, for him to take me to work, we would have to go down, turn, and then come back out. Understand? Anyways, so I'm driving from the front to down where his sister's apartment is. So we drive. I mean, there was somebody on the apartment. I remember there was a guy upstairs the apartment looking down at me while I was just driving. Like, I was literally just cruising just to go around there, which was fine. I mean, I can drive and I don't want to boom to reach another walk. Anyways, I go around there. I'm gonna see him, like, him not come out yet. Him not come out yet with the car seat. So I say, alright. In the meanwhile, since him not come yet, what else I gonna do? A quick turn. Who would tell me to get this bright idea to go turn around the car in a space where, alright, so this is the dumpster and then this is the parking lot. So there are a lot of cars right here and then there's a dumpster right here. So as I said, I went down the line and I'm trying to turn back around now. So I go down and I turn the car this way. The dumpster is right in front of me. Bear in mind, the cars are right here, the dumpster is right there. So in order for me to turn around, I would have to do a 3-point turn. I think I would have to go so, then reverse, then come back so. Now get me? If you know how to do a 3-point turn, then you understand. You have to go so, then you have to go back, and then you have to go come back so. Because it's narrow and I can't go way back and go look up at the people in the car. So me, I try to do a 3-point turn. Anyways, I turned the car. I think I went down, I turned around. I don't even know how the hell Alright, anyways, I'm turning. I'm supposed to go forward towards the dumpster, then backwards so that I could come back out. I'm going forward towards the dumpster and I am pressing the brake, and it's like I feel like I'm flooring the brake, and the brake just the car not stop. So I say, no sir, probably I the wrong something I press. Like I'm literally, I feel like I floor the brake. I don't know if it's because I'm too short and my foot never reached the floor to actually stop the car, or what the case was. Like I can swear to you, I'm not swear, but honestly I honestly thought that I'm floor the brake. Like I honestly think I'm floor the brake. Like I'm floor the brake. Nobody can tell me something about floor the brake. Anyways, I press down on the brake, the car now stop. So I said no sir, probably I press the wrong thing. Like probably another brake I press, cause the car actually feel like just slow down. Like the car is head towards the dumpster, and at this point I'm this close to the dumpster and the car now stop. So I say, alright, no sir, I need to stop right now, or else the car I gotta just lick up in the dumpster. So dumb me decide to say, alright, this now stop the car, so I'm gonna press on the other pedal. At this point somebody's coming down behind me, so I can't even say, alright, I put the car in reverse and go back, because somebody try pass behind me. So I say, alright, the one I press now stop the car, I'm gonna press the next one. Now you know what the next one is, the gas pedal. Tell me why on earth I literally floor the gas pedal I run straight up in a dumpster. Tell me why I'm floor the gas pedal and run straight up into the dumpster. And you know, so the person behind me, like, them see when it happened, and instead they want to look at me, like, them say, what the idiot, man? Like, them just, like, the person just posted as the home crash, like, in the dumpster. And she just drive past me, she never stop and nothing, she not say nothing. Like, she just drive past like she never see nothing. And the collision, like, to how I slam up in the dumpster, my head literally licked the steering wheel. And my head, I think it was my mouth. I think my mouth licked the steering wheel and my lip did burst. You know, so at that point, me too ashamed to make nobody even know my mouth. But so up to this day, I don't even think nobody knows my lip did burst on the inside. Like, my lick up and it literally slammed my face in the steering wheel. Like, I don't even know how the airbag did even burst or nothing, because as I said, I was this close. I don't think, I don't even know, but I literally floored the gas pedal and run right up into the dumpster. Anyways, at that point I said, alright, probably nothing happened to the front of the car. Like, I just try to play it out, and I said nothing happened to the front of the car. So it's like, as I said, I continue my 3-point turn. I stop the car at that point, reverse, and I'm heading back to the front of the apartment building. So at that point, when I'm heading back to the front of the apartment building, my ex is walking down from downstairs with the baby car seat, and he literally just stand up in the road and him just looks shocked. And at that point, I'm in my head like, shit, the front of the car mash up, the front of the car mash up. We know it's the front of the car mash up. And he's like looking at the car like, and they'll never just do this. Like, him just a look on the car, like the front of the car, like in shock. Like, I can see the look on him face, and I just know it's the front of the car mash up. And in my head, I'm just like, boy, I eat this. I'm not gonna ever get back this car for drive. Boy, the front of the car mash up. So I said, alright, how am I going to play this off? What am I going to say? So I think him come to like the driver's side, and he asked me like, and then what happened? I say, what do you mean by what? Like, you know, trying to play it off. Anyways, him drive the car. I don't know if him drive the car, if I drive it. But me just continue, him coming out of the car, put the car seat in, blah 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 blah. We go down to like the front of the apartment complex, and we both came out of the car, looking at the front of the car. And at that point, me I try explain to him what happened. I don't even know what to say exactly. Cause I don't even know what happened. Like it just happened, and I don't know what happened. Me I say, alright, probably it never mash up. I come out of this car, the front of the car, the wall of the bumper of the car, mash up. The wall of the front of the car, mash up. I'm going to insert the picture right here. I think it's going to be on the thumbnail as well, but this is the front of the car. I was literally just laughing. You know those awkward laughs, like you don't know what to say, you know what to do. So you just laugh off the situation, cause I just don't know what happened. I just embarrassed. I don't know, like I just confused, like. And as I said, I was on my lunch break. My friend that was working with me at the time, I think I texted her or call. I think I texted her and like I told her that the car crashed, and she's like, Andel, what the hell happened? You literally just gone from work and all of a sudden, no, you crashed, blah 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 blah. I try to explain to her. I tell her, I say, yo, just tell the manager, say, I now can come in because I got into an accident, like I can't come back at work. Anyways, we're outside. He took a picture of the car, picture that I inserted right here, picture right here. I was just laughing, like I never know what to do, I never know what to say. And I think at that time the car was actually his mother's, but his mother never have her license. I don't know how the situation did go, but it was like his mother's car, but I just him did have it, if you get what me I say. Like a hit him car, but I mother car. You get what me I say? Anyways, point is car crash. Somebody have to come look on it to see like if there was any like internal damage. I don't even know how the technicalities of that go. Somebody have to come look on it. It come up to a few $1,000s. Did I pay for it? Okay guys, my battery died, but yeah. Finish off the story. Long story short, yeah, I crashed into a dumpster the first time I drove alone. As I said, I'm not sure. I think I gave him like $1,000 to fix it. I think it came up to like a few $1,000s. Like I don't know. It was a lot of money. I know it was a lot of money, but I think I gave him like $1,000 just to put towards fixing the car. Cause as I said, I think it was his mother's car at the time. But yeah, that happened. Crashed my ex car. Nearly mashed up the whole of my face. Like I don't even know. But one thing I know, that situation taught me a lot about driving. Obviously, I'm not gonna ever make that mistake again. And at this point, I know how to 3-point turn. So that's what I got from the whole situation. You have to take something good away from something bad, you know. So at this point, I know how to 3-point turn. You can drive. But yeah, your girl know how to 3-point turn now. Your girl can move from front of the apartment to the back of the apartment now. You live and you learn. Point is, don't be too frightened to start drive and go crash. Don't be frightened like me. I think I was just too comfortable and too complacent because I did feel like I could have drive. So I said nothing to me, you know, like that. But I learned from the situation. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, so yeah, that's the end of the story time. I hope you guys liked it. If you want more story times, leave it down in the comments. My life kind of festive, so it's just that I don't want to speak on everything that happened. But yeah, I'll give you guys story times. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you reached the end of the video, leave down below some black hearts, and I'll reply to every black heart comment down in the comment section. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Get me to 20K. I love you guys. Thanks for being here every week with me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Me till I scream for every and wash me over until my